Every once in a while with eBay, you're going to get an item not received case that someone's going to open against you. And that happened to me today. So I'm going to talk to you about that on the other side. So without any further ado, let's go. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is John from Flippin' Ain't Easy. And as I mentioned on the other side of the intro, today I received an item not received, or some of you know it as an INR case filed against me. And this happens, if you're selling for any amount of time on eBay, this is gonna pop up. And I just wanted to talk to you about it, maybe kind of take you through it. I think sometimes people just totally blow this off and that's where they get it wrong. But to me, it's just more of an annoyance more than anything else. So provided that you're a seller, that maybe you buy your labels through eBay directly, maybe you buy it through a third party like Pirate Ship or some other method, and then you upload or even manually enter in your tracking information, that should suffice. That should suffice eBay. eBay should never come back and ask you for tracking information. But when you get an item not received, that's opened by a buyer, that's exactly what happens. It's like eBay totally forgot that you gave them a tracking number. It's sort of like having that conversation with your significant other, and this happens to me a lot too, but they say, didn't I just tell you that? And you're like, well, no. And they're like, yeah, I told you that. And guess what? It frustrates them because they shouldn't have to repeat themselves. And neither should us sellers have to repeat ourselves. So when we get this item not received case, 9 times out of 10, eBay's asking you a redundant question. And that is, please provide us the tracking number. Well, I just provided it to you when I bought it from you. So here's what happened a few days ago when I woke up to do my residual shipping and I found an item not received case. And on this particular item, it's for a 12-pack shoe storage case. They paid $46 and change after shipping. And the buyer reported their item hasn't arrived. So of course I go and look at the tracking information, and the tracking information shows that on the 28th of April, the item was delivered. Okay, so I go back to the case, click on the item not received case, where it gives you the options to provide us with the tracking number or give your buyer a refund. Now, who's gonna do that? So I hope you're not doing that. Put the tracking number back in. So that's what I did. But before I did that, I wanted to look at the notes of the case. And this person was speaking in Spanish. So I had to copy, paste the information into Google Translate. And what they're saying is, it says it was delivered. I never received my package at my address. Well, let me just tell you, buyer, that's not my problem. See, here's how it works. eBay requires us sellers to provide a valid tracking number, okay? And provided that that tracking number shows activity and it shows a delivery scan or an attempted delivery scan, could be an attempt to deliver the package and the buyer refused, could be an attempt to deliver the package and it was rerouted, could be a lot of things, reasons why the item wasn't delivered. But eBay counts that as a delivery attempt. And with a delivery attempt that's on the record, on the tracking information, it doesn't matter if you have porch pirates. It doesn't matter if maybe it was supposed to be there, you open the door, it's not. That's not my problem. That's not your problem as a reseller. That's the buyer's problem. And that's just the way eBay works. It may not be a good system, because there's so many porch pirates out there nowadays. I don't doubt that's what happened here, but it's not in any way, shape, or form my fault. Now, the thing that stinks about this whole thing is eBay pretty much tells you, you have like a week in these item not received cases to do one of these 3 things. And that is to provide the tracking number, updated tracking number details, provide a refund, which ain't happening here, or to send the buyer a message. Well, I'm not planning on having a conversation in a language that I don't understand, and I'm not going to play with the Google Translate to go back and forth. Bottom line is, I put my reply back to the buyer, which pretty much says, tracking shows package was delivered to the address the buyer provided to us. Package was delivered on the 28th of April. There is nothing more the seller can do in this case. Now, I called eBay and I asked them, I said, okay, you guys see it was delivered. You guys need to close this case because I don't want to play this game back and forth with you. I don't want it in my summary. I don't want by accident somehow I forget to respond to a message this person may send me, because the buyer has the option of sending another message back to you. Now the eBay system wants you to kind of go back and forth. Instead of playing that game, I called or had eBay call me and I requested to have them do a removal of this and to close the case. They told me to give it a couple days, and because I responded that someone will look at it and it'll close automatically. Now, that may have been just a way to get me off their phone, which is kind of what I'm thinking, but I wasn't in the mood to take it any further. But, you know, I thought that this would be a good thing to talk about, because see, what happens is a lot of sellers don't look at their summary page in their seller hub. And what I do every day, I try to make sure that as much stuff is cleared out of that summary page, because that's sort of an eBay's to-do list. This is what eBay is asking you to do. This is some of the things they want to see you do. That is to send, to ship out your items, ship it out within 24 hours. You have maybe some offers to watchers you can send. Maybe you have some best offers that are waiting for you. And maybe you have some item specific recommended and maybe required stuff to deal with. Not to mention these item not received and return cases that do pop up in there. I encourage you daily to check out your summary page, which is in the seller hub, and handle what eBay's asking you to handle. They're not going to ask you to handle stuff that's not important. In my opinion, that's sort of a checklist that I do above and beyond the things that I normally do, because that's eBay's communicating with me, the little bit of communication that they do with me, and I'm going to do the things that they're recommending that I do, and that's in the summary page. Had I not responded by the date given, then eBay would have closed the case in the buyer's favor. They would have given them a refund, and I would be on the hook for that and with no product. Don't be in that position. I read so many horror stories where sellers are now asking for help after it's all said and done, and they're wondering where their money went, and they never followed up and were on top of their accounts. It's just another example of where you need to stay on top of your account. So guys, end of the week, how are your sales? Mine, not really good at all. And we've been listing like crazy. We've been doing the things. Actually, as you're watching this video, I'm not even here, if that makes sense. This is a pre-recorded video, and I can almost assure you that come today, when you're watching this video, sales ain't gonna get any better than what they were when I made this video, which was on Monday night. And I'm making this video Monday night for you today because I'm out on a little trip, a planned trip we do every year with the guys. We go play golf. There's like 80 of us out there. We get away for a few days. Jenna's at home, holding down the fort, kind of like I held down the fort when she went to the beach with her family about a month and a half ago, and had a great time on the beach. And I think it's very important to be able to have things to look forward to, have trips like that to be able to get away. And the idea that I'm going to be away, I'm still going to be working. I'm going to have my phone. I'm going to have my eBay app. I still have drafts that I put together over this last weekend. And I'm going to be launching drafts every day and answering questions and communicating with Jenna and working with her remotely. I'm still going to get away, though. I'm sure it's not going to be that big of a deal. She knows what she's doing when it comes to eBay. And so thankfully she's here. Without our significant others, I think sometimes we would be a hot mess, and that's definitely true here in my case. As far as sales are concerned, though, the slowdown, I think, is here, and I don't think it has a lot to do with the summer. I know we talk about the summer slowdown, but I looked at my numbers last year. May and June, my numbers were just fine, and it wasn't until beginning of June where things kind of started to fall off. And I think this time it's a combination of the summer slowdown, and you have the stock market's going crazy, guys. It's Bitcoin's down, stocks are down. People don't have the extra money right now, And when stocks start going down, people start losing their jobs. What's going to happen? I don't know. I'm going to just continue grinding. I'm going to continue listing as much as I can. I've been starting to cross list over to Mercari and a little bit onto Posh because I want as many eyes on my products as I can. It's going to be, I can tell you for me, it's going to be just a rough summer. And that's not because I'm not putting in the effort. I could just imagine if you're not putting in the effort and how bad the summer is going to be if you rely on eBay. Guys, it's time to continue to work harder than you've ever had before on eBay. And it's building your store, maybe doubling your store if you can. Putting that extra work in is going to generate extra sales that you wouldn't have had otherwise. Getting that death pile listed. It's a good idea maybe this weekend to maybe focus on getting more stuff listed as you can. If anything, when things get back to normal, hopefully when it usually does in September, October, you'll have a larger store and you'll have more sales as a result. That's what happened last year with us. We knew that there was a slowdown in the summer and we just decided we were going to build the size of our store. And we did so in anticipation for Q4, and we had a pretty good fourth quarter as a result. So you may not see the benefits immediately, but down the road, your sales will reflect the efforts you put in to your store today. So guys, what do you think? Comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on any of the things I've talked about in this video. While you're at it, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and of course, hit that notification bell so you can be notified the next time I go live or make a video. But guys, item not received cases, they're going to pop up every once in a while, and you have to stay on top of them. Hopefully eBay's watching this video, and hopefully it's not me just complaining, it's me just reporting. So you're aware, and eBay knows it's a pain, it's a hassle. But you know what? This is just another example of how flipping ain't easy. And I want you guys to have an excellent weekend, and we will talk to you very soon.